What's up people, welcome to the Muddy Wolf channel. I'm Muddy Wolf and this is my GTA life story. Before I get into it, I just want to say thanks for viewing the video. Please don't forget to give it a like, drop a comment and share it around. It would also help massively if you could subscribe and hit my bell. Thank you. So after successfully smuggling Mexican Chippendales for Gay Tony, we decided to let our hair down and have some fun. Fun for Dizzul is running me over multiple times until I somehow set on fire. This reminds me of the time I convinced Tiger Woods' wife he was cheating, then baited her to run him over. Fun times. So once I get to my feet, I decided to do some epic trampolining. As Dizzul could see I was enjoying it, it didn't last very long and he ordered Bartek to perform an airstrike. Because they don't have electricity in Poland, Bartek couldn't foresee the pylon in front of us and crashed. So this started a spate of infighting. Little known fact, we do more infighting than an American boxer trying to build a winning CV. Yeah, I'm looking at you Deontay Wilder and Javonte Davis. Once we decided we fought enough of our mates to be compared to a prime Muhammad Ali, Dizzul sets up a mission. Because I don't like wasting time and I'm very efficient, I decided it was for the best that I get the bad boy taxi out. Dizzul thought I'd be impressed by him landing a jet plane in the middle of a busy country road. But everyone knows nothing can impress a man already driving a taxi. So I channeled the spirits of all my taxi driving ancestors and told him a long-winded conspiracy theory that is seeped in backwards patriotic racism to the point Dizzul's ears started to bleed like he was flying his jet past the atmosphere while closing his nostrils and exhaling as hard as he could. After he crashes, he finally needed the taxi. So before we set off, I gave him the middle finger and said, "Goddamn fish people, coming over here, learning how to pilot complicated jet planes," and drove off singing God Save the Queen, followed by shouting, "She was 17! Prince Andrew did nothing wrong! That's legal with our old school Nazi lawmakers!" Then proceeded to drive to the location with a silence so thick it was mistaken for a Beyonce backup dancer. Once we arrived at the army base, the US Army could see that we were all foreign. So they got Tony Blair to tell them we had weapons of mass destruction so they could legally blow us up. As I am very upset, I decided to steal their helicopter and kill them and myself in a typical fit of rage. Me and Dizzul tried to teach them a lesson by airlifting one of their tanks as a show of strength and unity. But as always, the US Army indiscriminately blew everything up with no consideration of their own soldiers and equipment on the ground. The realism in GTA is just amazing. After I successfully lost the cops, I decided to wait for my workmates to lose them by getting on an amphibious quad bike and doing some White River ragging. As I'm with Dizzul, I felt I couldn't just drive past people suffocating fish without doing something about it. So then I set myself a new goal. I decided to personally increase the population of fish by decreasing the population of fishermen, like I'm on a Harriet mission in Red Dead. Dizzul was so proud of my fishcapades he turned his Xbox off. He needed to free up his TV so he could watch some octopus tentacle porn and listen to whale song in the background. Just 2 minutes and 45 seconds later, he is back, re-energised, in a new session and ready to go again. So once I load in, I spend a minute or so looking at a growler in my phone, purely because I was jealous of Dizzul's tentacle 5-knuckle shuffle. Keeping with the theme, I decided to put my head in and out of the growler a couple of times for good luck and humble vibes. My next plan of action is to go to the casino for a lucky spin and a little bit of gambling, because nothing says wholesome like gambling after riding a growler in the middle of a city. After winning once and losing twice, I heard Ray Winston in my head saying, "When the fun stops, stop." So I decided to trade in my chips and use my winnings to pay Lamar to stab a random stranger and commit a street robbery, because everyone knows on YouTube it's all about the wholesome vibes. After a little drive in the city, I see my car twin. I sent him a message saying there shall only be one growler. And when I knew he was checking his message and he couldn't see the screen, I put sticky bombs on his car. Once he realised he was playing checkers and I was playing chess, he left on the spot. Considering we're all committing mass genocide, Dizzul decided to set up a stand your ground, so we actually have an excuse for being toxic little bastards. Whenever I'm in a session and my workmates are flying jets, I feel like Khaleesi out of Game of Thrones, watching in the distance as my dragons swoop down and fire molten lava on the poor townfolk. Wholesome vibes. Thinking of the repercussions of fighting the whole map and winning the battle, I decided to invite everybody to my apartment for some bongs, wine, whiskey and a lap dance. As always, Dizzul immediately gets jealous and demands that we all go to his auto shop. In his auto shop, I decided while I'm in a 4K game that's considered the peak of gaming performance, I'd play a 2D arcade game. As always, Dizzul rages, quickly sets up a mission forcing me back into a tyrannical oppressive regime that he calls an organisation. Because we are still trying to assimilate Bartek into the British lifestyle, me and Dizzul decided to fuck around fighting each other and stunting on bikes while Bartek does all the work. Sometimes Bartek gets annoyed and calls us work shy and accused us of paying taxes to provide security for pedo princes. So we got immediately upset and turned off our consoles. Remember to drop a like, subscribe and comment telling me which is your favourite Power Ranger and why. Anyway, I've been Muddy Wolf, you've been a sweaty arsehole, have a good day.